Hello and welcome back to Builderment. In our last episode, we finished up the setup and creation of the extra, what's it all called? I always forget, carbon fiber. And then we started looking at tungsten, because that was kind of the next thing we unlocked. Speaking of unlocks, we have something to click on here before we get too far. That way the next thing can be ready to calculate, oh, it needs something we don't have. And then that one, though, was the one we were waiting for, the 2000 carbon fiber. So now we actually no longer need, I don't think, at least, carbon fiber being sent out and into a lab. I guess we could double check here just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure we are completely carbon fiber free on the direct feed here for the rest of the game. It looks like it, yes. And so then we said, well, we can take that, the input to the carbon fiber, which is graphite, and we can combine that with tungsten, which we also started mining, collecting, processing down to the tungsten ore from the wolframite, the raw wolframite. And we have what will become about 3 full belts full of it, 158 miners. Times, well, 7.5 per miner. If we decide to boost it, times 1.2. And that puts us at 1,422 wolframite. But that's divided by 5 for tungsten, which is 284.4 tungsten. But we also need to worry a little bit about how many belts that ends up being. And I think we ended up with it needing to be 3 full belts, because we want to fit 12 miners on a belt due to the way that the belts scale versus the way the machines scale. So 12 full miners, and it was 158 miners. Normally 12 full miners on a belt, but it's 60 miners effectively when you compress it down to the tungsten. And so then that puts us at about 3 belts, or just under 3 belts of total tungsten coming into whatever thing we decide to build with all of this. The total actual numbers of this is only that 284, and we're going to be making tungsten carbide, which is made in a forge. And tungsten carbide is 24 and 12 make 12. Well, we have, I think, exactly 120 graphite, so that's 10 of these. 10 for these, and we have 284 tungsten ore, so that means that we're just a little bit over, not too bad, a little bit over what we actually need for making 10 of these, which makes it 120 tungsten carbide per minute. So we're going to set that up today. Short story long, we're going to set that up today. We have three belts backing up. This one is not. This needs to get blended into all 3 of these somehow. I could probably do it with a, just by, splitting it and mixing it with all 3 of those. But I think I'd like to try to accomplish some sort of a 4-to-3 splitter balancer. And the way we can do that is just by making a 4-to-4, basically something like we're used to in Factorio, and seeing how that works out. So in Factorio, you would mix those 2 together. So you'd split them and then merge them. And then you'd do the same with these 2. And then you would split and merge the middle 2 of the output of that. And then those would go underneath a splitter merger that would say here, that merges those 2 together. And then that would come out and spin back out again. And then the output of the central one would mix with the output the output of the combination of the middle 2 here, and the output of one of these would come together to make the 4th one. Something vaguely like this is kind of what you've seen in Factorio, although it's going to be a little bit different here because, well, this game has different splitters, different logic, different things. So just kind of to give you an idea, this is kind of what it looks like if you had balancer here, balancer there. Actually, almost. Nope. Here, if you had a balancer between these 2, you had a balancer between these 2, a balancer between those 2, balancer between these 2, and then a balancer up here with output belts at the top. But we can't do that because we have 1 to 3 splitters here, which might make it easier or might make it harder. And I'm trying to think of which one it would be. In order to make it the same, you'd have to be careful that you split and merged every place you're supposed to. To make it a little bit simpler, maybe, you could say that, well, belt 1 can split 3 different ways. Each one of those 3 different ways needs to get mixed with outputs from all of these 3. But also, belt 2 needs to split 3 different ways and mix with the outputs of all 3. Belt 3 and belt 4 and so on. And that might just be more complicated. So I'm going to try to do it this way. We'll see how this works out for me. But we'll see how it works, yeah. So let's do this. You can continue. Let's see. I'm already stuck. Let's see. If you were up here, does that help me any? Maybe. That merges those 2. What if we did something like this? Actually, let's do this here. Nope. There, please. And then we can do this. This merges those 2. You could do that to cover 1/2 of this. Then you have 2 belts here together. Something like this. Like this. That takes care of these 2, the first 2 inputs. You could do the same kind of thing, maybe even mirrored. Yeah, you could do the same thing mirrored. Could you do this simpler? I don't think so. Maybe, probably, but I don't think so. So if we mirrored this, did this and this, and then that, splitter goes here, and these 2 won't cross because they're outputs, both are outputs, so they're touching. And then this one here would go over here, here, and you go up, you come across, you come up, and you swing back in. That gives us 4 belts there. And then from these, this one and this one need to merge, so maybe instead this one should have gone like that. Sort of. Sort of. We can do this here, and this here, and of course this is already in my way. Move it out of the way, possibly. You'll come over this way, you'll go up, and then do something. You'll cross under, let's say, and then you'll go like this. No, that's not right. I've already screwed this up. I think. No, that's right. These are the 2 outputs of that. And then this one and this one need to be merged together. So we could do something different with that, maybe. It might even be slightly more better to move these over here. This is gonna be convoluted. That's what y'all wanted, right? Convoluted. That's what you got. Can I do a belt that goes like that all the way now? I don't think so. That's actually the output. Here to there. Oh, I can. Oh, I got the longer undergrounds, didn't I? In the tech tree. No, I didn't. Okay, that's just the maximum. 3 under. Yep, 5 under there. Yep. So what if we did that instead? I'm probably making this more complicated than it needs to be. But can we mix now this belt and that belt? Maybe if this was rotated out by 1, then we could do this. This one would have to come up at least a little. But we could do one of these here and here. And then this one, or that one. If you went up there, I would need one more space here, though. Move this over by 1 more. There. That goes there. This needs to move over there, too. Right? No. Move that back. This just connects to that. Let's see. I may have convoluted myself out of this thing. We'll see. We'll see how that works. You're going to go there. No, actually, we don't need this one at all. This one goes up. This one comes over and mixes in. There's got to be a way to do this with the 3s. I'm just not good enough to come up with it. And then... that goes to there. This one splits, mixes with that, mixes with this. Yeah, so now we have these 2 belts here, and those 2 belts there. And I feel like I didn't need to move that over at all. I didn't. Move that, and move this there. Save myself some space, although... there. And so now this would be actually like one of the outer belts. And so this needs to come back all the way over to there, which it's not going to work. And then this merges with that one. Then I guess it needs to stay over there then, doesn't it? And then this one comes back over here and merges with this one. Basically just like this again. Basically. They're not in the right spots, but that's easily enough remedied. Because we can do that. Delete that one, that was a redundant piece. And then this goes back up. This can come over here into the middle again, somewhere. Maybe to there. This is huge and convoluted. I love it. There, and here. And there. And then these, we could pretend that they were coming in like this. And like this. But then why don't I just rotate these? Instead, move these up, delete this one and that one. That simplifies that a little bit. This should have been connected there. It wasn't. Which means that it's the same thing here. That's obscene. It's definitely obscene. Can I make it simpler? Probably. Do I want to? Not really. It's lopsided, but I don't care. Yes. Oh, wait. Yes, delete those, please. Thank you. Delete those too, please. Okay, so that needs to be put in right around in here somewhere. Delete. Copy that. Or actually, I could have moved it, I guess. To here. Yeah, let's move it. Move. To here. This one gets turned into there. These all get connected up here, but we can also prove that this works by, with one of them connected, there's a piece that ends up at the end of all 4 lanes. If it doesn't, then I screwed something up somewhere. Not necessarily at the same time, but that it ends up there, and they're even. Alright, so we can do all that. And then lane 4 here doesn't actually end up getting anything ever, so we can break that here. And delete those. And then these 3 can just be connected. So we're compressing it down to 4 output. And these should roughly now have the same amount of outputs consistently through. Of course, if they were all the same length, it would be better, I think. Maybe better. Why does that seem like there's too much in there? And there's not enough in these. Oh, because that's going to happen. This one has to get all backed up because it doesn't have this one to share its output with at this last balancer. And so then this one, it's got to back up in order for this one to get an even amount of output. Okay, we're good. We're good. Build forges. All right, let's move on with our lives here a little bit. So we have 3 belts coming in there. This is going to end up being something less than that. And we want 10 of these, of course. So we're going to have to do maybe 3 to each one, and then all 3 of them go to the last one and mix together. I think that might be the best way to do that. These we have 8. So, but they are only outputting base speed of 15 times 8, which is 120. Even fully upgraded, these will be 3 times that. So, 2 belts? Maybe we do 2 belts just to be safe. All right, so we gotta figure this part out though. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All of those get to be tungsten carbide, and we'll put them up to 150% right now, and we can do something different later. 3 belts coming in. They got to be split apart. 1, 2, 3, I think will be the way we want to do this. You'll come in, you'll split there. And then that. Or do they have to be split apart? You'll do 3. And then the rest of them will go to the end. They don't need to be separated, but it'll be easier if they are, I think. You'll do 3. 1, 2, 3. And then those don't actually need to be underground, so that's good. And then the rest will go to the end. And then this one will do 3. And then the rest will go to the last one. And I gotta figure out how that last one's gonna work, because I don't know. Because we need to be able to get from here. I am gonna have to make one of these be an underground. How far can these undergrounds go? To there. Okay. That gets deleted then. And then we do one of these from here to there. This gets re-undergrounded. To there. This one here gets undergrounded to there. And actually, these can just merge like that. Yeah, they can just merge like that. No challenge. No challenge required. Okay. I'm wondering to myself if this could have been done with the 3-way splits. Just by splitting... No, because each belt would need to be split into 4 different ways, not 3 different ways. I'm leaving it alone. I'm leaving it alone. Over here. Back over here. Then we have 2 belts coming in from this other side over here. Those will need to be something like this. They'll need to have splitters 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 5th one will go in straight. That might be a problem. We'll have to figure that part out. This one can go there. There, please. Can I do that? Not exactly, because I need to do it like this. That's fine, though. And then the last one will do the same thing, actually. Just like that. This one's going to be too long to reach all the way to here, though. So the best way to do this is to just bring this belt in, like this, and then continue along as what this one is. 1, 2, 3, 4, not 5. That one, this one, this one. Can I copy? Not exactly. Can I copy a very long 5-space underground and do it like this instead? Yes, I can. That's a little bit easier. And I could delete that now. This goes here. And that'll do. And the only reason I'm putting the extra space in these is so that I don't have to underground next to these splitters. Okay, so that's those 2, that's those 3. You're going to need to be split, or undergrounded rather, starting from right here. And then we can do this. And then this one, I think I'll just come out to like this point and then do it. And then those two will get something else done with them. Let's see, we can do... this and these, and whatever's left in there will just get deleted, I guess. That's one belt, and then the other one, maybe we can just do them kind of together here. This gets deleted. Let's see, these here. There, there. There. This one goes here. You're done. I didn't rotate this one properly. There we go. And you're done. And let's do an underground here. Find a gap in the belt. There. There. This can come down like that. This one can come down like that. That should make tungsten carbide now. Should. These are already at tier 2, which means all of their supports are at tier 2 as well. All these mines, I think we put them all at extractor tier 2. We did. So that's great. And so then tungsten carbide can probably just go like this. And it reset the audio subsystem again. Perfect. And I think that works. Well, we're getting outputs at least, so that's a promising sign. All 10 of them are working. That's also a promising sign. That means we're getting enough graphite in here, which we should be exactly getting enough in. Graphite, right? Yes, graphite. We should be getting exactly the amount of graphite and a little bit extra of the tungsten, which we are. The last one down here at the end may not quite get enough. The same thing with number 5 here. May not quite get enough graphite until all the previous belts are fully backed up. That's just manifold design, so that is what it is. This is 18. Oh, and we got stuff to turn in too. Turn that in while I pay attention. Electric motors and nanowires. Nice. And nanowires. Double nice. Let's see. We're making progress now on the tungsten carbides. Barely. But yes. Yes. They're now just getting there. Here. So we're making 18 times 10. Is it 18? It was 12. Yeah, it's 18 exactly. Times 10. The belt can handle now 300 because we upgraded the belt speeds another 20% or whatever it was in the last episode. So the belts are now at 300, and that means that they're at basically 2x, which means that we could technically crank these up to be 2x. I'm sorry, not 2x. They're 3x. Right. No, they're at 2x. Because the base speed is 150, right? Can I still see that? I don't know if I can even still see that or not. No, I can't even see that anymore. But the base speed is 150, so they're at 2x right now. So we could get all the machines up to forge tier, to tier 3, 2x, plus 200%. Wait, yeah, 2x. That's right, 200%. And, but the problem with that would be that we would actually crowd out a little bit here with the nanowire that's still coming down here. It would have to be put on its own separate belt, or these would, whichever, which we could probably do. We could also probably at this point upgrade everything for the gears to tier 3, to the 200% level. Because we are now at the point where we don't need that additional amount. Yeah, so the extractors have a tier 4 and a tier 5, going 300 and then 400%. The furnaces go straight from 200 to 400%, and everything else goes to 200 to 300. It doesn't have that 400%. Interesting. All right, so that's a step up on the gears, and then we also have more gears down, down somewhere else. Down here? No. Over here? Yes. So let's do that as well. Boom, and boom, and boom. And that should make these belts seem a little bit fuller also, because they were a little bit, you know, starved before. So there should be a little fuller now. Should be a little more obvious to be the full 300 that we're getting, because we're getting 36 times 5 here, which is 180. Wait a minute. How did I goof that up? Maybe I wasn't ever planning on that. I don't know. 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, because eventually the belt speeds won't match for the iron ore. So eventually we'd have to do something a little bit different with that to get maximum amounts. We have another thing to turn in. Ah, here it is. Tungsten carbide and nanowire yields us now supercomputers. So we'll have to take a look at those, and we're getting our way toward uranium processing and the manufacturer upgrade to tier 2. But we can take a look at the supercomputers we unlocked couplers and turbochargers. We can take a look at both of those. Couplers are one thing that we're going to have to turn in for something else here, so we should do those first. They're made in a workshop. All right, let's take a look at those. Workshop. Coupler. They are 6. Okay, they're a 1-to-1 ratio. They take tungsten carbide in and output couplers, 6 per minute. So we could actually just attach those here somewhere and then feed those in. The biggest deal with that's going to be, when do we stop needing tungsten carbide, and or how much of these couplers do we need straight up? That's not ready yet. That's done. Turbochargers are for that one, so we'll get those in a little while. Couplers are there. We need 2,000 of them. You still need tungsten carbide here, but then you're done with it. Supercomputers here. This one's waiting on metal frames still. Turbochargers here. Iron gears all the way down that chain. This is going to need earth tokens. Tungsten carbide and or couplers. You still need tungsten carbide down here times 1,000. It's possible that I want to store 1,000 of those up for later. Probable even. I probably should. So we could take like half of the tungsten carbide and store it into a 1,000 storage. Let's do that. And then once that's full, then the rest of it can go. So let's build a storage. We're going to put it right here. We'll build a splitter right there. Just wasted a couple pieces, but what are you going to do? And then let's go into that and upgrade that all the way to a storage of 1,000, tier 3. And then once that's full, it'll just back up. And then the rest of it will continue coming this way. In addition to that, we're making, what did we say we were making of this? 180. So that's 90 per minute going in there, 90 per minute coming down here now. And so let's take some workshops. Given that it's 6 per minute, why don't we do, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to start with. We'll upgrade those to tier 2 though. And we have 2 more things to turn in. That finished that tungsten carbide and this tungsten carbide. Okay. What was the other one that was still taken? This one here. 2,000. Okay, we're 1,000 away. I need to put splitters down this whole line. You know what? Maybe I should do this then. Separate it a little bit. Those are tier 2. Yes. Okay. Splitter. Let's do it this way. Belt. We'll do this way. There. Then we'll do that. And then I'll just put a splitter right there. And these will all become whatever the heck that I didn't set the recipe on yet. couplers. And if we decide we want more of this going into couplers, then we'll put more of these down and do another line of these. This, though, is going to take care of 9 times 5, which is 45, half of that 90 that's still coming this way. So now we have 90 per minute going into storage for later. We have 45 per minute going in to continue progress on that last task, and 45 per minute being turned into couplers right now, which will change when we can make the next recipe, but for right now, couplers, 45 of those per minute. And for the standalone coupler recipe, we needed 2,000. So we're probably going to double that as soon as we can. We could even come up to quadrupling it if we needed to, because we have that much being produced. Okay, so that's that. So now we need to take a look at the other thing we unlocked, which was turbochargers, iron gears, logic circuits, nanowire, and couplers in a manufacturer. Do we have the manufacturer built down here yet? Yeah, we do. Let's take a look at those. Never did, or haven't yet made the electron microscopes. 32 iron gears per minute. That probably means we want to set up another iron gear build. And then any overflow from that can go into be sold as well. Oh, we're bringing gears up from down here from somewhere? Oh, that's those. That's right, that's those. Okay. I gotta be careful then, because that belt is pretty full now. Maybe it should be its own dedicated belt coming in. The gears should be, that is. But I would need to run a separate belt the whole way, and I was too lazy to do that before. But today might be that day. Let's turn this. Let's do this first. We'll run, as long as these don't split into this, we should be okay. We'll run this gear belt here. I'll let it build a few times. But this actually needs to cross under at some point. Right here. Yeah, that's fine. Then we'll do this, and this, and that. And that'll be our new gear belt, so this one won't have any gears on it at all anymore. And that's where they were backed up briefly until I built the first part of it. Alright, well, I mean, that's the gap here between when the gears end on this one and when they start on that one, so that's perfect. This part here can be deleted, though. And, that makes those better, but that doesn't help me what I'm talking about here, which is this. So we need another iron gear build, making at least 32 per minute, but we might as well make more. Logic circuits at 16 per minute. How many of those are we even making? And that's the base recipe, by the way. We are making a tier 2 here of logic circuits right here. We're making a lot more than I thought. We're making a total of 5 times 18 with the upgrade, so that's 12 with the base, I guess. So comparatively 60, that's not too bad. We're using some of them for computers, but that's okay too. We can make do. We might even be able to turn off computers. We'll have to take a look at that. Nanowire is coming in, or it's not coming down here. It's only getting this far. So we'd have to reconfigure that a little bit, and then also the couplers are only getting that far. So we'd have to configure both of those, which happen to be on the same belt, to come down here, or to mix in with these logic circuits coming across here, which we could easily switch them to go this way instead, for example, and then some gears. Where else do we have iron we have not yet touched? That's water, I assume. Yeah, that's water. That doesn't help me any. Iron we have not yet touched out here. That's not so bad, because we could route that up this way as well. So, how many logic circuits are you? I use a lot of logic circuits. Okay. Yeah, a lot more logic circuits even. Okay, that's not too bad. I think our nanowire in 8. Nanowire of 8. We're presently making... I should probably have these all written down so I don't have to look every time. A base speed of 5 times 3, which is 8 which is 15, so we could almost handle 2 manufacturers worth. We'll call it 2 manufacturers. So that means we need to have 64 iron gears at base, which is going to be... this is a 200%, so 18. 1, 2, 3. We'll say 4. We're making more than that now, so we should be okay with another build at least that big. And then nanowire and couplers, we should be fine with couplers. And logic circuits we should be fine with as well, because we're using 34 of them here. Base speed of... What is 34 divided by 1.5? Base speed of 22.5, it looks like. Maybe I should verify that one. Just 22. We're using 22. And we're going to take that down to 16. So that's pretty good, too. That means we can definitely support 2 of those. Do we need computers anymore? Anywhere? Just looking at the bottom of every chain. And then these ones all down here. Just about done with them here. And by the time that I finish talking, we'll probably be done with them here. Yeah, we don't need them anymore after this. Okay, cool. So let's start with setting up a new gear build here. Maybe we could just plan for however much iron is here, and I'll put however many belts that is, and just make that all into gears. So that's 39. At 12 per belt, maybe we just do 3 belts here. Just do 3 times 12, so 36, and abandon 3 of them. We might want to, though, consider coal boosts here also. Actually, we definitely want to consider coal boosts here. So this is going to be a bit rough. I could abandon those 2, though, and just get this like this. And then down here, there's 2 over there. I'd rather only abandon 1 up here, just for that reason. If I can figure this part out, but I don't think I can. So I'm going to need at least 2 coal boosts up there, plus 2 down here. 4 coal boosts. Where's the nearest coal that's not fully in use already? Ooh, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 here. Is that enough? If we ramp them up to... Oh, these are still extractor tier 1s. Wow. Oh, these are only making... These are only tier 1. That's the coal boost coal there. And I could actually even steal some of these from that if I upgraded them. Really? What are you making again? Steel? Are we still using steel? I'm sure we are. I know we're using it for concrete. Oh yeah, we need lots of steel. Let's do this. I didn't realize that was the case. Let's go to 1.5, 1.5. Oh, probably because we didn't have the forges yet when we built this. All of these. 1.5 speed. I'll just do all of these. It'll be easier. There. I mean, it's going to cost me money, but we're almost at 1 million, so I think we're fine. We could even go to tier 2 on those, assuming the belt speeds are okay, which I don't actually know. But at least that gives us a 50% more processing here. So if I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, these are at 11.25 per minute. I'm boosting twice here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 11.25 is 67.5. So we're already a little above what we need. If I went to 6 times 15, which is the next level, is 90. 2, 4 is 6 of them. 6 times 20 is 120. I'd have to coal boost this also then, which we probably could do, but that also means more needed. Can we get... We could go up to 300% on these, though. So that would be 6 times 22.5, which is 135. So if I coal boost, or if I upgraded these just here to tier 4, then I could technically boost the new iron off of these 6 alone. The problem's going to be that that's 6 times... That's still only 1 belt. That's fine. We can do it. All right, so that'll be that. We're going to take that and split that here, take it up that way for coal boosting. I'll go ahead and put the splitter in now. Up here, coal boost, coal boost, coal boost, coal boost, coal power. I went past it? No. Lots of stuff now. Coal boost. Since that... Let's do this one here. And one over here. I'm going to do it this way for reasons. And then I'm just going to leave that one and these 2 out of it, I think. If I do that, then I can do this and do this and probably be okay. Let's do that. And let's also do... No. I need to plan these first just because this is going to be convoluted a little bit. I'll also just do this one from here. Or... here. There. That's fine. Except those are all backwards. Move to there. We'll split it right here. Excuse me. That's a weird word there. This one can be split right here. And then we can underground this one longwise, like that. And then we'll have a belt coming into these like this. Okay, now that I've done that, I can do build, space, tab, tier 3. Build, space, tab, tier 3. And those cannot touch these belts at all. Okay, good, I didn't let them touch. Wait a minute, you actually don't need to be. There. Alright. Groups of 12. Groups of 12. Let's see, you're down, down. There's fine, that's good, that's good. This one that way is good. This one can come here and come down. These 2 can come down to there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But I'd rather not do it that way exactly. This way, here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How about we come down this way then? And then these can come in and merge in. That's 1 belt. And we will process that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we'll have to get 3 from up here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2. Did I screw something up? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, then one of these doesn't actually go. You can come this way now. This one can go there. You can come down this way. Like this. Let's go there. This one comes here. You can go there. You go that way. Although maybe those should have gone up since we're mixing. It doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait. 10, 11, 12. These 3 also. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 2 of these. Which 2? Pfft. Who knows? Let's just start from here and work our way across, I guess. These can come this way. These 2 can come down like this. That's 3, 6, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12 maybe? Well, that's kind of foolish. Let's do it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. That's a belt. And then these two here merge with that belt there. Should we bring these all in the same spot? Maybe. Maybe. Straight line. Something like that, maybe. And then we need to copy this build, which is, I think it's just 3 of these. We can double check. So if you go there, we have 12 times 15 times 1.2, because they'll be co-boosted, is 216. These process 60 each. That's not right. Wait, these are tier 3, these are only tier... Oh, these are tier 3. These process 60 each, so something isn't right. Oh, that's not... This number is not with the coal boosting. Okay. Did I have... these coal boosted? Yes, that's why. That's the confusion. Alright, then I just need a 4th one on these. That's no problem, because I'm not going to coal boost these. So we'll just do a 4th one here. We can do this. And then we can do that. And then we can just copy this wholesale. For that one. And for this one. So that's 3 belts of 216 divided by 2. 108. 3 belts of 108. Why did I move that one over by 1? Alright, I'm going to move it. Just for reasons. 108. Times 3. So, oh, we got a thing here. Let's do that, and that finishes up the tungsten direct need, I think, right? So let's actually come up here and change this over on the couplers here. So that we can have another group of those. And you're done too. Okay, delete this. Maybe we, delete this. Actually, I should have just done that. Copy this once over here. And I'm going to move it too, but... so actually you can go there. Let's just do it that way. Well, wait for them all to finish spinning, and then I'm going to move it. I guess I could do it so I didn't lose any materials, but... I'm not going to. And since they're 1-to-1, they'll run all the way to the end. We're down to a couple more left on this one. Oh, you must have had some still on the belt. Alright. Couple more then. Oh, last one. Then I will move this, not that part, this part here to there, and those will continue. And so now we're turning half of our production, so 90. I think it'll be 90. Yeah, 90. because there's 10 of them there. 90 into those, and 90 still going into that, although I don't know that we even need those anymore. We still need a bunch of couplers. We think we decided we didn't need the tungsten carbide anymore. So I think we're actually good to do this again. There. And then copy. And there. And actually that one should have been done with before. Oops. Before the copy. But there we go. And then this can be deleted and turned into just a straight belt like that. And then they all can be turned into couplers. And then those will all go toward making whatever the heck it is we're trying to make, that I've forgotten what it was called now. All right, so we have a crap ton of gears. We have a crap ton of tungsten couplers. We have enough nanowire for 2 of these, and we have enough logic circuits for like 4 of them or something. 12 times 5, 3.5. So 2 of these. We probably make it down here. Hey, look, there's more gears. Probably make it down here someplace. We'll have to break those 2 onto separate belts. Not a big deal. But we'll do something like that. These need to be upgraded, but they can't be yet. And then we'll split that into those 2. We'll grab one of those belts of gears, run it into this as well. The rest of them can go into here. And then we'll probably have to reroute that maybe, and we'll have to bring the logic circuits over from here over to this area. But we can do all of that in the next episode. So kind of little teaser, cliffhanger here a bit. But we'll come back to it. We'll take care of that. And we also need to hook that coal up to these for the boosting before we turn this on. So 2 notes for next time. All right, so we'll leave this here, and in that next one we will see about making all of the supercomputers, or turbochargers rather, excuse me. And then after that, I guess we'll have to do supercomputers and uranium stuff and so much stuff. Yeah, we are unlocking supercomputers. All right, so thank you all for coming, and I will see you all next time. Bye for now.